guys, this is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm bringing you a review of the Druid Plant Oracle. Okay, so this is the current reproduction of the original Druid Plant Oracle. I've been wanting this and looking for this for so long. I mean, there were copies out there, but they were going for like $100 and something to even over $200, and yeah, I can't quite afford that for a deck. So I was just like, hopefully they'll do a reprint. And on Facebook, in Ethany's Facebook group, she had just posted a little random thing of which out of print decks do you wish would come back or something like that. And I was like, oh well, what the hey, like I'll go ahead and post on it. So I posted that I wished that the Tarot of Delphi would come back and the Druid Plant Oracle, and then somebody responded to my comment and said, oh, it's already been reprinted, like you can go ahead and just buy it, like directly from the UK. So I was like, what the deuce? So I went online and I purchased it straight from the UK. It took a couple of weeks to get here, but yay, I'm so glad it's here. Okay, so let's take a look at the box here. So this is by Philip and Stephanie Cargrom, and beautiful front, and just kind of want to show you kind of going around the box before people want to get a good glimpse at everything. And I believe it was like $20 something. So yeah. Okay, so it has this little tab, and I've taken everything out, but yeah, your the booklet, and there's a paper kind of spreadsheet that goes with it, and the cards. So let's go ahead and look at the book first. Okay, so looking at the book, here it is, and it's like a for real book. This can go like right up on your bookcase, and it looks fantastical. So here's the back, which has some of the cards on it, and illustrated by Will Worthington. Okay, which beautiful illustrations, by the way. Okay, so kind of going in here, the majority of the book, of course, is mostly the definitions and background and everything on the plants that are in here, but there is also some other unique info. So there is a Bridget's Blessing. There's some background on Druid lore and plants and things like that, which are really fun to read. I haven't quite read through all of it yet, but because I'm really trying to dig deep, and it's been pretty cool. Okay, so let's just look at the first card, because the rest of them kind of follow the same format. So you'll have the name of the card, which it'll be here, so Agramini. And then you have some of the other like the Latin name and everything that it would be under. You have an upright meaning, reversed meaning, and then it goes into kind of the background, the history of how agrimony was used, or whichever card it is that you pulled up, and then like some information on the upright meaning and the reversed meaning. And then down here it kind of goes into like really in depth, like who used this type of plant, how they might have used it, what it could have meant, and what it could mean for you. So I think this is really interesting. So I've been using it not in spreads yet, but more like a card of the day, so that I could really like read into it, and it's just been awesome. Okay, so I want to flip to the back. Okay, so it goes into kind of their suggestion of how to use the cards, and then it talks about blank cards. So there's 3 blank cards, so I'll show you in a second. It says you can it doesn't have to be like I guess Druid-based plants, but plants that you are called to use, that you might want to put in the deck, or you could just leave them blank, or you could take them out. It's kind of up to you, which it always is how you want to work with your deck. Okay, so it talks about working with the cards, and then there's some awesome spreads. And I have not used these spreads yet, but I plan on doing so fairly shortly. But aren't they cool? For real. Yeah, and there's and then here's a quick index of the cards. So let me see if I can get close here so you guys can see. Okay, so it would have the common name, the Gaelic name, botanical, keywords, upright, keywords reversed, and what page you can find it on. So you have a couple of ways of looking up your cards, which I think is fantastical. And they go in alphabetical order, so I mean, you could do that too if you wanted. And then if you wanted to do any further reading, stuff about the artist and the author. Okay, fantastic. So next thing I want to show you was this giant kind of poster that came with it. Let's unfold it here. I'm going to have to scoot this camera back so you guys can actually see. Okay, so this is actually, and like compared to my hand, this is a massive, massive poster. So you can lay your cards out on here if you wish, and then you can kind of flip it to the back. But that's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. So let's go ahead and get to our deck. So first of all, it's very, very glossy. You could already see I got my handprints all over it. So yeah, they do print up, and I don't think I have gross hands, but yeah, it kind of prints up. It does have the copyright on the side, so if you're kind of annoyed by that, it might be annoying to you, but I mean, it's such a large card that in the grand scheme of the card, I don't think it's that terrible. Okay, due to their large cardiness, that was so scientific, right? It's kind of a thin cardstock, but I think that if it was any thicker, it would be really, really hard to shuffle. I have a hard time doing side shuffle with this just because I have to actually bend the cards to be able to do that, and the whole reason I do side shuffle so I don't bend my cards. So I actually just do a shuffle like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our cards. So here we have the Guardians, and sometimes, you know, maybe if you're not, let's say, familiar with mugwort, you could kind of see what's going on in the picture, in the background, sometimes the foreground of the plant itself, to kind of figure out the meaning of the card, or, you know, to kind of gauge your own interpretation, your own meaning. I think this is beautiful. Like, I love her beautiful long red hair. Get these straightened up for you guys. So yeah, these are big cards. I am ordering some more vervain as I am running out. And I am trying to slow my flip through just a little bit so that people can actually see the cards. I realize that sometimes I like to rush. Okay, so this is one of the ones where I came up with it myself. This is one of the blank cards. I chose not to write on it because I basically know what the picture is. So I work a lot with sage, so I figured I would put that in there. There's that agrimony from the beginning of the book. And this card came up for me yesterday. I think I put my today's card back in here, so I'm gonna have to pull that back out later and put that on my my bedside table, which is kind of like my mini altar. I have a few mini altars around the house. That's kind of cool. I mean, it might be kind of creepy, but I think that's kind of cool. But I really like the scenes that these are set in. I really think that you know, Will Worthington has some gorgeous artwork. Oh, here we go. This was my card of the day, so I'm actually going to set that aside over there. Okay, so this is one of the other ones that I love. And I actually did a crazy tape job. Usually I just like one piece of tape so that it doesn't look like that. But I use packing tape because it's nice and thin, and it won't get caught, you know, when I shuffle my cards. So I work a lot with jasmine as well. So that's my jasmine card. Oh, this is my roses card. I'm all about my roses if you haven't seen my other videos. Got the beans and comforting. Okay, so I'm putting this card aside. Let's go ahead and give these a shuffle. I'm not asking a particular question or anything. I just want you guys to see kind of how it shuffles and what they might look like side by side. Let's say if we're just doing a basic 3-card spread. Whoa! Mondo shuffle. Okay, so we got 1, 2, and 3. Let's pull these out. All right, that's it, you guys. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if, since I don't actually own the original deck, I don't know what the differences are between the original and this new reprinted version. So if you have the original, let me know in the comment section below, you know, if there are any differences, if you think you like this version better, if it's exactly the same as the other one, you know, I'd like to know. Or maybe if you have any questions for me on, you know, how I've been using it or anything like that. Okay. All right, so if you guys dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to get yourself subscribed. And if you would like to grab a reading with me and you actually would like to use the Druid Plant Oracle cards, just let me know upon booking, okay? So you can do that by clicking on my website in the information box below or one of these lovely boxes that pops up here. All right, you spiritual homies, I will catch you later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out!